This is the first tutorial in my mega series of becoming from beginner programmer to an amazing C++ programmer. So first of all, this is the function where you're going to be storing all your stuff, all your code. And it's kind of annoying to always have to write std before you do cout, which basically prints anything in here. So if you write using namespace std, you won't have to write it anymore. And let's say you didn't write it, then C++ it gets an error, and so then if I run it, it points to cout and it says std cout. Yeah. And so first thing I want to cover is data types. So there are many different data types, and they're called like variables, and you store data types in variables. And so the first variable is string. Well, the first one that I want to go over anyway. And so basically string just contains any bit of text. And you always have to do a semicolon after. Oh, yeah. You always have to declare what kind of variable it is before. So I wrote string, and then I will just call it SAB. And then you can, if you do cout, and then you write a variable, it will basically just print that variable. So now if I run it, it says Sam is awesome, and then of course hello world. And so another type of data type is a character, which basically just stores one character. So car grade equals A. And so then if I print this, it will print out the grade. And something that you have to remember is that when you do cout, you can't just, if you don't do end line, basically I'll show you what happens. If you just do this, oh shit, so many things that I haven't learned. Wait, actually, you cout. Hi, you. Hope you like my video. Yeah, so basically it just won't print the next thing on another line. So remember to do those two symbols. And so basically, let's say if you want to print everything on the same line, you can just do sab, and if you want it to print on a different line, you can just do end line and then keep on going. But let's say we want it on the same line, so we can just do that, and then we can do the grade and then end line. And basically what this thing does in this scenario is it just combines, well, adds grade to the cout, whatever it's printing. And so now as you see, it writes Sam is awesome and then A. And so you might want to do something like this, like if you can't, with character it can only support one character, so if you do a space, then it's supporting two characters, and then C++ will give you an error. It was there for a second, but basically just delete that, and then you can add just an empty space. And then if I print this, then boom, it'll print Sam is awesome and then write A. Another data type is integers, so int pi equals 3.1415. So then remember to put the semicolon. So if you print pi, wait. Oh yeah, there's an error because you can't, wait, what was the error? Never mind. And so as you see, it doesn't print pi, and I'm pretty sure it's because you, oh yeah, I know why, oops. So basically a double is a number that supports like, things in the decimal value. So now if I print it, it'll work and it'll write 3.1415. And so integers, on the other hand, can't support decimal things. So int, I guess, space equals 123, and then if you print this, boom, 1, 2, 3. And so let's say if we put 0.5 here, it will, as you see, it'll just take away the 0.5 out of it. But you might be wondering, with a double, can you support just integers? So let's just call those pies, and we'll write, we have 3 pies. See out pies. And so then as you see, like, it can support integers as well as floats. And another data type is, well, actually that's enough for now, so I'll go on more about data types a little bit later, like when we get to them, but those are really just the basic data types. So if loops, basically they do if condition, and you remember you always put the curly braces to say what's in the if loop, and then it will do this. And so yeah, so let's do a condition. If grade, and this, the exclamation point and then equal says not equal. So if grade not equal A, wait, oh yeah, you see it says condition is always false because my grade is A. But let's say if I change it to B minus, oh wait, you can't do that. B, yeah. And then I can print, yeah, then it says it's always equal to, but I can print timeout. And so then if I print this, boom, it writes timeout because my grade is not equal to A. So while, there's also do and do while loops. So basically, let's say, this also leads into getting user input. So we can say string, and you don't have to define the variable right away, so I can do like string, like what is your grade, and then I can write get line and I get it from the keyboard, and then I store it into what is your grade. And so then I can write if what is your grade. Oh wait, always have to remember to put parentheses. If it's not equal to A, if it's not equal to A, then and so actually this is a bad example. You can do double guess the number. So then get line. Take it from your keyboard and store it and guess the number. Wait, there's an error. Okay. And then you do while, so it does this while guess the number not equal to 4. Wait. So it says can't resolve guess the number, and so it's because it's not a local variable, so you have to define it outside the function. I mean outside the do statement. And so oh wait, gotta put this here. So then you do this, it says get line, error no matching function get line. So oh, I am definitely gonna cut this out of the video. Okay.
Which outputs the text that we have here and a carriage return whenever we type in the same bracket. Inside of this, we're going to get some user input. We're going to start off by saying that the user of our program is to guess a number between 1 and 10. We want to allow our user to enter some input, and to do that, we're going to type in get the string into an integer. We can then go int number guessed. We need to do this because this guy right here, we're not going to be able to compare a string to an integer of 4. But it's easy enough to change. We're just going to
And so then you do int number guessed. Oh, int number. Oh yeah, and here there should be string. So int number guessed equals 0. Pause that.
type in STOI, which is going to convert.
And so then you do yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna pause this whole part.
The string into an integer, and then we'll pass it. Or do while loop. We can come in and goes.
So basically what you can do is so get it from you store it in int number guessed. Oh yeah, because you have to do You have to print something before that to go with the print statement. So, right, guess a number between 1 and 10. Oh wait, oops. And 9. So then, wait. So then you can do int number guessed equals stoy, which basically just converts it to a string. And number, guess the number. Then you do int number guessed here. And then if you run it, it'll still say, so get lines in number guess. It says error, no matching function for call to get line. Well, I actually stumped. First, let me just delete this. So no matching functions though. Yeah, so you do this. Yeah, so that should work. So now you can guess number between 1 and 10. And so until you guess number 4, won't do anything. So, and we can also add a system to tell you to guess higher or lower. So you can say if int, int number guessed equals, well actually it's more than, I always forget the parentheses. If int number guessed is more than 4, then we can make the program say guess lower. So, and so then we can say if int number guessed is less than 4, we can say cout guess higher. And so now if we run it, it's a number between 1 and 10. 1. Wait. Oh yeah, because it does all of this before it does this. So as you see, if I keep on playing, it won't really do anything because I already got it. So I actually should do Command X right there to cut it. And then copy it over here. And so now it will tell me to guess higher. And I guess 4. Then boom. And so You may notice that whenever you type something, it types it on the next line. So to fix that, basically what you do is
until they enter the number.
You can really just do, you can just print count. You can just print the number guessed. So then if you run this, you should, oh yeah, because it runs this after it checks if it's higher or lower. So actually put this over here and then run it. Oh, what? Still does that? Okay. Okay, well, we can just fix that later. In the next episode. Okay, bye.